salinization boosts soil productivity.
Hello, good morning. We are here at the World Soil Day 2021 and we are here to boost soil productivity and
Soil salinization.
Soil is alive. Let's keep the soil alive.
This is one of the Let me go and do it.
Professor G.I.C. Umaka is the Vice Chairman, Nigeria Institute of Soil Science Governing Council. Please, can we give him a warm round of applause? So we're going to Can you talk from here? Thank you so much.
His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, the Registrar, Chief Executive Officer, Nigeria Institute of Soil Science, Directors of the Federal and State Ministries, the FAO country representative, representatives of government and non-government organizations, distinguished scholars and guest speakers, President, Soil Science Society of Nigeria, fellows, registered soil scientists, members of the Soil Science Society of Nigeria, associates of Nigeria Institute of Soil Science, staff of Nigeria Institute of Soil Science, men and women of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Please, before I present my address, may I wish you a happy and merry Yuletide celebration in advance. For us to gather today, Saturday, the 4th of December 2021, in celebration of the World Soil Day is heart-gladdening. And to God Almighty, the maker of heaven and earth and all resources within and on it, including the soil we are celebrating today, be the glory. This occasion is marked to take place annually every 5th December. But because this year's 5th of December falls on a Sunday, wisdom and confidence demanded that we hold it today. You are most welcome. I repeat once more, you are most welcome. It is well known that in the year 2002, the International Union of Soil Science, IUSS, made a resolution proposing the 5th of December to be marked as the World Soil Day in order to celebrate the importance of soil as a critical component of the natural system and as a vital contribution of human well-being. In response, the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, conference in June 2013 unanimously endorsed the World Soil Day and requested for its official adoption at the 68th United Nations General Assembly. Eventually, in December 2013, the United Nations General Assembly confirmed the resolution, and the first official World Soil Day celebration was held on the 5th December 2014. This year's World Soil Day event has been tagged Halt Soil Salinization, Boost Soil Productivity. Consequently, the celebration seeks to raise the awareness of the importance of maintaining healthy ecosystem and human well-being by addressing the growing challenges in soil management, especially in checking soil salinization. Accordingly, governments, organizations, institutions, communities, and individuals all over the world, especially in Nigeria, our dear country, are encouraged to be committed to proactive improvement of soil health through the control of soil salinization. Ladies and gentlemen, salinization is a deadly disease of the soil as a natural living body, and it demands that the soil should be proactively managed and conserved for sustainable productivity and good health. In order to achieve protective management and conservation of soils in Nigeria in particular, and generally all over the world, and ecosystems, the Nigerian Institute of Soil Science, NISS, is charged with the responsibility of leading the offensive and defensive war against soil salinization. Where are these salinized soils? What are their extent? And what are their causes? This can be achieved through ensuring that soil science practitioners and other users of the soil should uphold the principles and requirements of soil protection and management in relation to soil salinization. Through advancement of soil and environmental education, science, technology, and the art of soil protection and crop production in collaboration with zonal coordinating research institutes, river basin development authorities, agricultural development agencies, ADPs, in the various states of Nigeria, and other parastatals within the Ministries of Agriculture and Environment, charged with land development and management and crop production. Also, through promotion of soil health and quality management and conservation. Through promotion of methods in the fight against soil salinity and secondary salinization in our country, and regulate all issues pertaining to management of soil salinization. Through education of the public on soil science activities, and cooperate or affiliate with other relevant associations, NGOs, and soil science bodies locally and internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, there are pertinent questions. What are scientists all over the world and scientists in Nigeria doing to bring solution to soil salinization? What is Nigeria going to do in this regard? It is on this note that I open the experts dialogue session to let our scientists, researchers, academicians, policymakers, and industrial experts to present the way forward in order to achieve a higher control on the processes of soil salinization, achieve sustainable food production, and soil health. Finally, I urge everyone here present to adhere to experts' recommendations, conclusions, and look forward to contribute positively towards the control of soil salinization and the remediation of salt-affected soils in Nigeria. Once more, you are welcome to this year's World Soil Day celebration events. Happy celebration. God bless you all.
Round of applause for him. Round of applause for him. You can do it better. Thank you very much, Prof, for that eloquent welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, it's time to entertain Goodwill messages from various distinguished individuals. We're going to call on Honorable Munir Babadan Ogodi. He is the Chairman, House Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions. And I know he's ably represented by Honorable Mani Ashiru. So Honorable Mani Ashiru, you are hereby invited to the podium to deliver a Goodwill message.
I'm not
Taking her exception.
Thank you very much, sir. In the absence of the honorable member, we're going to proceed to invite Dr. S.K. Srivastava. He's the head of domestic marketing and agronomy, Indorama LMF Fertilizer and Chemicals Limited. Okay, and it's ably represented. Please, the representative should proceed to the podium to deliver the Goodwill message. In the absence of him, we're going to invite the Executive Secretary, Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, ARCN, to proceed to the podium to deliver the Goodwill message. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I am Dr. Oluwafemi Salako. I'm here to represent the Executive Secretary of Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Professor Garba Hamidu Sharbutu, who is unavoidably absent, and I will be reading its Goodwill message for this occasion. I read. It is my honor and privilege to give these Goodwill messages on this occasion of celebrating the 2021 World Soil Day in Nigeria, with the theme, Hot Soil Sanitation Boost Soil Productivity. The theme is in sync with the vision of the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, which is to increase food security and reduce poverty. Soil salinization have threatened food security and farmers' livelihood worldwide. It has been reported that about 900 million hectares of arable lands and about 6% of total land area are affected by salinity. Soil salinization is a major process of land degradation that decreases soil fertility and is a significant component of desertification processes in the world's dry lands. The World Bank reports that soil salinization is caused by inappropriate irrigation practices, and it affects about 24% of all irrigated land worldwide. In Africa, salinization accounts for about 50% of irrigated lands. Mismanagement of agricultural lands and other exploitation of water resources in arid climates have been highlighted as some of the major causes of soil salinization. In a recent study, areas with high soil sanitation have been reported in parts of northern states of Nigeria, around the areas such as Niger, Plateau, and some Benue, and even FCT at Kwara State. It is of great importance to take a keen look at the problems of salinity, which is caused by diverse factors such as chemicals applied to the soil, fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, the water used for irrigation, waste from animals such as urine and dungs, and to seek ways of avoiding further threats of salinity on the soil. The greatest danger of salinity on the germination of plant is linked to the reduction in the osmotic potential of the growth medium, especially the iron toxicity and the nutrients insufficiency, which could lead to retarded growth and eventually the destruction of the plant. It is high time every stakeholder explores strategies for enhancing the productivity of saline soils through alternative techniques in irrigation, fertilization, and water management. The cultivation of soil-tolerant species of plants, the combined use of biological and organic as bioorganic amendments with gypsum in ameliorating saline soils. In conclusion, it is imperative that every relevant agricultural institution, especially those that belong to ARCN, like Institute of Agricultural Research and Training, Ibadan, work more to find opportunities to see to our farmers live above the challenges posed by salt-affected lands through the use of appropriate agricultural technologies to achieve sustainable agricultural systems. Through this one-day expert dialogue on soil salinization, ARCN joins the Nigerian Institute of Soil Science and other relevant organizations to put in place policies, proper management practices, which are also in line with the SDG goals to avoid the threat of salinity in years to come. It is my sincere expectation that at the end of this meeting, resolutions will be reached on halting soil salinization and boosting soil productivity. Thank you for listening.
Round of applause for him. Round of applause for him. Thank you very much, Professor Sharabutu, ably represented. Ladies and gentlemen, the next on our list for the Goodwill Message is Mr. Dominic Graham. Mr. Graham is the MD and Chief of Party, Cultivating New Frontiers in Agriculture, CNFA.
Okay. Honored guests, distinguished scholars, speakers, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press corps, good morning. It's a heartfelt pleasure and an honor to join you all here today at the National Nigerian Institute of Soil Sciences to celebrate this year's World Soil Day. I spent my time this week down in Benue State, where many people told me we pull our riches from the ground. Well, you can only pull as many riches from the ground as the ground is able to support, and one of the key determining factors of how productive that land can be is the quality of the soil, salinity of the soil being an element of that. Soil is one of the principal substrata of life on Earth. It's a reservoir for water and nutrients, a medium for the filtration and breakdown of injurious waste, and a participant in the cycling of carbon and other elements of the global ecosystem to which so much attention has recently been given. At a time when agriculture in Nigeria is gaining greater recognition, attracting more investment, and yet also struggling with multiple challenges, I'm delighted to join you here today and help bring greater attention to the importance of a healthy soil and to advocate for the sustainable management of soil resources. The theme of this year's celebration, Halt Soil Salinization, Boost Soil Productivity, highlights the need for us all to strengthen efforts to maintain healthy soils and to address soil salinization. Salt-affected soils remove farmland from production, reduce agricultural productivity. Salt-affected soils also impact water quality, reduce soil biodiversity, contribute to soil erosion, and have a decreased ability to act as a buffer and filter against pollutants. Salt-affected soils reduce the ability of crops to take up water and the availability of micronutrients. So let's take the opportunity of this day to raise awareness of the importance of soil health. A few words on the program with which I'm working here in Nigeria. The USAID Feed the Future Nigeria Agribusiness Investment Activity is a USAID-funded program working to strengthen the enabling environment for agribusiness in Nigeria. We have a particular focus on encouraging, promoting and directing investment, whether that's foreign direct investment, whether that's domestic investment, debt finance, non-debt capital raise efforts or whatever, into agriculture. But on top of that, we also engage at the policy level. We work with ministries at the federal level, we work with governments at the state level, and we work with regulatory bodies as well, including the National Agricultural Soil Management, yeah, I can't get the name right. Research Council, thank you. Under MARD. Through those policy efforts, we seek to not only strengthen the business environment for agriculture, but also to build confidence in the industry and for the future. And that confidence can take many forms. Of course, we work on one side with financial regulations, we work with the banking sector, but on the other, on the practical side, you might say, we also engage with fertilizer policies, with seed policies, with soil policies, and similar. And it's only by bringing these things together in concert that we can really see great forward movement in agriculture in the country. The activities currently supporting the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and the Nigeria Institute of Soil Science to develop the National Agricultural Soil Management Policy, an initiative that I launched with some of you, I think, here today back in March of this year. I hope that when the policy is approved and implemented, it'll provide a more sustainable, low-cost and efficient integrated soil management system for smallholder farmers compatible with their socio-economic status that can help enhance food security in Nigeria. I commend the efforts of the Nigeria Institute of Soil Science, providing a unique platform such as this to foster collaborations and partnerships towards sustainable agricultural development. The activity is always open to collaborations and partnerships that will improve the agribusiness enabling environment and support critical infrastructure provision in the transformation of Nigeria's agricultural sector. I thank you again for the opportunity to join you at this year's World Soil Day celebration and wish you a very successful and fruitful event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Graham. A round of applause for him once again. Right down, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, permit me the honor to invite the President, Fertilizer Producers and Suppliers Association of Nigeria, ably represented by Mr. Bengon Heyala Takiri.
My name is Bengon Heyala Takiri. I'm representing the Fertilizer Producers and Suppliers Association of Nigeria. The soil beneath us doesn't always get the proper credit it deserves. It supports the lives of a huge number of living organisms and keeps the earth alive. We celebrate World Soil Day because the soil gives this tiny creature a home to whom they lived in turn provide the soil with nutrients This symbiotic relationship results in a sustainable environment which 7 billion people can call home. Soil salinization, a major soil degradation process threatening ecosystem, and are recognized as being among the most important problems at a global level for agricultural production, food security, and sustainability. Salt-affected soils have serious impact on soil function, such as the decrease in agricultural productivity, water quality, soil biodiversity, and soil erosion. Salt-affected soils have a decreased ability to act as a buffer and filter against pollutants. Salt-affected soil reduce both the ability of crops to take in water availability of micronutrients. They also concentrate iron that are toxic to plant and may degrade the soil structure. The Fertilizer Producers and Suppliers Association of Nigeria, FEPSA, which is a trade organization that represents the needs and interests of fertilizer manufacturers, blending plants, and the major distributors within the country, and also the farmers. Since 2018, we've been working with NISS in order to develop a crop and site-specific fertilizer blend, especially in Kaduna and Niger State. We've been doing a lot of activity to see that as an industry, we have contributed, or we contribute our quota to a sustainable ecosystem, or a friendly ecosystem, and an environment in which everybody can live in and call home. On this note, I would like to once again wish us a successful celebration of 2021 International World Soil Day and a happy celebration. Thank you.
Round of applause for him. The next presenter is the head of domestic marketing stroke agronomy, Indorama LMF Fertilizer and Chemicals Limited, Dr. S.K. Srivastava. He's ably represented by Dr. Oyerinde Titilope Ganiyu. He is the agronomy project coordinator of Indorama. You're welcome to the podium.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, for the introduction. As I was introduced, I'm Dr. Oyerinde Ganiyu Titilope. I'm representing the head of marketing, Dr. S.K. Srivastava here. I'm standing on a system protocol, but before I will move on, I would like to acknowledge, firstly, my big prof, Professor Chude. He has mentored us, he's still training us, and we are still learning under him. We recognize all his achievements in soil science in Nigeria and also at the Institute. Also on the high table, Prof. G.S. Mwaka is also my father. I was at Uni Abuja before as a lecturer. So he mentored us, he trained us at the Department of Soil Science. Also, Madam Bamdele also represented the Honorable Minister, and all high dignitaries that we have here, both the one we know and with the one we don't know. So as I will continue, Indorama, as everybody know, is a global conglomerate of different companies producing different things in petrochemicals, in fertilizer. We are present in more than 5 continents across the whole world. We moved into Nigeria in 2016 to start production of urea. And since that time, we have made a positive change in the life of farming communities at the small-scale farmers level in Nigeria. Soil salinity or salinization is a major problem, and the two major causes that I will just restrict myself to now, I don't want to get into the trap of the soil chemist. Mainly, maybe natural causes would be due to parent material, and also inefficient nutrient management will also lead to long-term soil salinity problem. At our company, when we entered in 2016, we realized that farmers doesn't know much about how to apply fertilizer. So we know we have to deploy agronomists to the field, because the current extension capacity of Nigeria is not enough deployed by the Nigerian government. So we saw that weakness, then we deploy our team to the field to teach farmers on the basic of the 4R nutrient management, which we all know here. You are my fathers in soil science. So I would not like to go into that detail. So since 2016, we have trained more than 1.2 million farmers in this regard, and we have seen that there is gradual increase, not only due to our effort, but due to general effort of all the team, both in soil science, both universities in Nigeria, trying to raise fertilizer use, because fertilizer use determines food security based on our own definition. The more you use fertilizer, the more your crop yield will increase. Although before our farmers used to say our soil is natural, there is no, maybe in the 1960s, when we still have more forest, the soil doesn't need, we don't have to add nutrients like fertilizer. But now, due to continuous cultivation, land degradation, climate change and other things, the nutrients are depleted. Even the micronutrients that we are saying that we don't lack before, now we are now lacking micronutrients in some patches. So we have to be supplying these things. But we realize farmers doesn't know, the one that have money, they will buy excess bag, they can buy urea up to like 10-15 bags and be applying to very small patches, which will lead to salinization later. So we move into the field, taught them, this is where you apply urea, this is how you apply nitrogen because of the way it's lost in the soil. You have to apply a split application and some other things. And from there, now the record that we have now is that the fertilizer consumption in Nigeria have moved from about 12 kg per hectare that it was in 2015 to now 36 kilogram per hectare. FEPSAN can also testify to that. I know they are ably represented. So I would like to drop the bottom of my presentation here, since it's just a Goodwill message, it's not a lecture. So thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. We appreciate it. Our stand is there in case you have any further questions.
Thank you very much. Round of applause.
The chairman of this committee is unavoidably absent. He's somewhere in Badeji attending to a similar concern, because the House is so desirous to make sure that we support any act that can feed the nation. Thank you very much. I am delighted to deliver this Goodwill message on behalf of the chairman, House Committee on Agric, Colleges and Institutions, which is in person of Honorable Muniru Baba. On this occasion of World Soil Day 2021, under the very good organization of the Soil Institute of Science, with this year terms, hot soil salinizations and both soil productivity. It is our belief that the awareness and the strong sensitization of this year dialogue will further enhance our collective knowledge on the importance of maintaining healthy soil ecosystems. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, soil salinizations has done an immeasurable damage to our ecosystem while grossly depleting our ability to produce food to meet the need of our ever-increasing population. My dear participants, we enjoin you all to further sensitize every stakeholders on the importance of halting soil salinization after this a-day dialogue. At the House of Committee level in the National Assembly, we have maintained a robust relationship with your institute, which is Nigeria Institute of Soil Science, since its establishment, and we shall continue to partner you in actualizing your core mandate and objectives. It is our hope that distinguished guests here present and stakeholders in the general will realize the excess of this global awareness campaign and act duly. On behalf of the House Committee on Agric, Colleges and Institutions, I thank you all for being part of this dialogue and the collective resolve to hold soil salinizations, so as to boost the productivity of the soil, which will in turn ensure food security. I appreciate your listening, and God bless you all. Thank you.
In our soils. As you are all aware, the federal government is committed to the diversification of the nation's economy, with agriculture as a priority sector. We are working hard towards achieving the targets set by Mr. President in this regard. The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is addressing the problem faced by our farmers through the provision of credit facilities and production incentives, while creating enabling environment and financing incentives for prospective investors. Interventions and innovations that will boost food production and enhance the livelihood of resource-poor smallholders are receiving special attention. The ministry will continue to pursue an integrated approach to agricultural development by ensuring easy access to affordable inputs, agricultural mechanization, and extension services in addition to provisions of rural infrastructure. I am optimistic that the outcome of this expert dialogue on halting soil sterilization and boosting productivity will go a long way towards the preferred much needed solution to the low productivity of our salt-affected soils. I enjoy NISS to work closely with our Agricultural Research Institute and universities and take the lead in this respect. I congratulate the Nigerian Institute of Soil Science and Soil Science Society of Nigeria as they take the lead in the celebration of this year's World Soil Day. The Nigerian Institute of Soil Science deserves commendation for the rapid progress made and achievement recorded within the short period of its existence. I wish the Institute greater strides in the years ahead. It is my great honor and privilege to declare this expert dialogue to commemorate the 2021 World Soil Day open. I wish you positive outcomes in your deliberation. Thank you all for your attention and happy World Soil Day 2021. Thank you.